No.
Although 2s will tend to do so as the power behind the throne, while 8s will tend to clearly be on the throne. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
To another episode of Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. I'm Mak.
I'm Jubes.
And today's episode is, maybe not long waited for you, but we're doing the Enneagram Test.
We're excited.
Because we're huge fans of personality tests, and maybe that's a personality disorder for us, but
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Is this quirky or a disorder?
Yeah, honestly.
Who knows?
I don't know, they're just fun. And
They
so
are fun.
Yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of them. We're going to talk about what the heck a wing is in regards to the Enneagram Test.
Yep.
And then we're going to go through ours and compatibility and
Yeah.
Because
when you figure out what yours is, you can go on to, I think it's the enneagraminstitute.com.
Yeah.
And they give like a whole like list of everything. So we're just going to kind of go through ours. And then we'll link it. And then you guys can go through yours if you want to take the test.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
It should be good.
Stuff.
What's new with you?
I can't walk. Yesterday I tried this like Pilates based strength class. Deceivingly hard.
Yep. That's
The
so
motions,
fun.
like when she's showing it, you're like, oh, easy.
It looks so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get to the third set of whatever the heck you're doing and you're like,
Do they do pulses?
yeah, there was like some pulses.
Yeah, you
and
do
then
like 3 sets and then they're like, and now pulse. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
What if I don't?
Well, and like the weight, she's like, yeah, you choose like a lightweight, medium weight, and hard and heavy weight or whatever, right? But the heaviest weight they have there are 8s because it's a Pilates studio.
Yeah, that's heavy.
And then I was like, what do you mean 8 pounds is making me weak right
When
now?
you're like this and you have to pulse for 6 minutes, it's heavy.
Yeah, I was like, I used to lift like 200 pounds.
Literally.
But you're only doing a few reps. It's just a completely different workout.
Yeah.
And so I woke up feeling like there's a rock in my ass. And then I went to the gym with Journey.
Yeah.
And it was shoulders and then
Glutes.
Glutes, yeah, bum.
Yep.
So my bum is toast. I cannot walk.
Yeah.
But I really do, like, I actually want to get into Pilates because I really do like the atmosphere of it. Like when I was visiting my aunt, I went to her like Pilates instructor and she does reformer Pilates. Well, now I'm spoiled because what I want to do is reformer Pilates.
I know, but that's expensive.
It is so expensive because you can like really injure yourself on a reformer. And so it has to be usually like smaller classes or PT kind of sessions. And,
yeah.
But yeah, I might be in my Pilates era. I'm going to try to get into one of those studios or start doing that more.
That's so fun. Have you tried a bar class?
I have.
Yeah. What do you think of it in comparison to Pilates?
I like reformer Pilates better.
Yeah.
Bar and like mat Pilates I think are on like par for
pretty
for
much
me.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I've also been getting back into yoga, which feels great.
So nice.
It's just like restorative yoga, but
Yeah.
it's what I need. It's what I find peaceful and relaxing. And I actually think I want to get certified in yoga so I can teach restorative yoga classes because I just love it so much.
Yeah, you could work for Soul. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick.
So
Yeah.
what
That's
do you do?
fun. I emceed a wedding, which I talked about I think a couple episodes ago, and I forgot to mention that once I was done emceeing, one of the groomsmen came up to me and said, "Man, your voice is so soothing. You should have a podcast." I was like, little do you know, I have too.
Yeah.
I was like, you can follow them if you want.
Yeah.
That'd be great. You're just so sick. And I went to the dentist today and I got my crack fixed. I don't know if that's how I want to phrase that.
Sure.
And I learned that my night guard isn't covered by insurance, so I have to figure out if I want to pay a lot of money or find a cheaper way to do that so that I stop cracking my teeth.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get something done. Like
I gotta get something
you
done.
need a guard. Like whether you
need
pay the money and
something.
just bite the bullet, I guess.
Yeah. So.
Just because otherwise, you're gonna need a crown later. And
Yeah, literally. He's like, maybe like years and years down the road, like you're probably gonna need a crown because like the crack's never gonna go away. was like, yeah, that's fair. So I'm like, maybe I should just get that figured out.
Yeah.
Ahead of time. But we'll see. And then I broke a nail at the gym.
And she stepped on
devastating. Yeah, I stubbed my toe on it, snapped it right in half. And I was like, good.
Good.
Great.
I'm also going to put you guys on something.
Okay.
If you wear nail polish. Be Kind nail polish. They're based out of Montreal. I love it's not their normal colors. It's like a special effects or featured color. I can't remember what it is. But I got 3 of them a while ago because I've been into nail polish. But it's like a non-toxic, kind of vegan, cruelty-free, Canadian-made, like,
nice
brand. And the colors are phenomenal and the effects are phenomenal. I really like it. And it actually lasts, like, really well. Unless you shove your hand into a bag that has a bunch of pointy things and you chip 3 fingers all at once. But
fun.
Otherwise, it lasts great.
Great. I know, they look so good. I love them.
It's just fun.
I love those colors on you.
Yeah. So
it's just,
it's really fun.
So fun.
Highly suggest. Be kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I was gonna add something, but it didn't make sense, so that's it.
Alrighty. So I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah.
So what the heck is the Enneagram Test? We took it at the end of our...
I want to say Jungian Archetypes.
Yeah, maybe Archetypes.
Because that feels like those fit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, because that's where I found my screenshot of the Enneagram Test.
Okay. Yeah. So we did it in the Jungian Archetypes episode. Like, it was just like a last minute. We were talking about personality, because that's what Jung is.
We did it as a segment.
Yeah, and then we did it as a segment there. So we decided we wanted to dive more into it just because it fascinated us.
Yes.
Like none other.
Yeah, it's just something we got excited about. So we're like, we gotta do an episode on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what is the Enneagram Test? So it's basically just like a system of personality typing that describes patterns in how people interpret the world and manage their emotions.
Yeah.
I want to say it comes off of like Jungian principles too.
I would say they're related because I think he also like invented this test.
Yeah, it was like whatever I said at the end of it. It was like Jungian Archetypes is also the basis for like the Myers-Briggs personality, and I think
that's
the Enneagram.
what it is.
So it comes off from like the Jungian principles.
Yeah, because there's like 9 Enneagram types that you can be, and they are very, very similar to Jungian, like the archetypes.
Yeah.
So the first one is called the Reformer. And so it's like you're rational, idealistic, you're principled, purposeful, self-controlled, and like a perfectionist.
And so that's type 1, right?
Yeah, that's one.
So type 1, you can either be a wing 9 or a wing 2. Yeah. And so what the wing is, it's basically the numbers on either side of your main Enneagram number. And so for a type 1, I said you can be 9 or 2. If you're a 1 wing 9, you're practical and meticulous perfectionist with a knack for catching inconsistencies in others' reasoning and judgment. Or if you're a 1 wing 2, they're socially aware activists and advocates for who work tirelessly behind the scenes to uphold high safety standards for others. Yeah.
And so how you know which wing you are is if it's, because when they tell you which one they are, they tell it to you in like a pie graph. So, it's whichever number beside you has the higher percentage, like next to your number kind of thing.
We'll pop up the pie graphs for our tests, and then you can see. I'm a 8 wing.
Like 6 or no 7.
8 wing 7. Yeah.
Yeah. And
even though I wanted to be a 8 wing 9.
And I'm a 2 wing 3.
Yeah.
Because that's something. Okay, so the second one is 2, which is helper. So I'm just going to give a brief overview, and then we're going to go into depth with them later on. So this one is your like caring, interpersonal type. So you're generous, demonstrative, people-pleasing, and possessive. So 4 words I would use to describe myself.
Yeah. And then, so if you're a 2 wing 1, you're deeply empathetic and caring individuals who find fulfillment in others' happiness and well-being. Or if you're a 2 wing 3, you're outgoing and productive organizers who thrive on connecting people together and being a part of a group.
Isn't one of them called like the host or whatever? And I was like, I'm in my host era.
Yeah, they changed the names depending on the site though. So I don't really know what you want what you want, everyone you want to follow, or if you want to label it as.
Yeah.
Because like one for me was like the bear and then the maverick.
Right. And you were the maverick, but you really want to be a bear.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's just one site, you know?
Yeah. So then third is the achiever. So they're success-oriented and pragmatic. So they're also adaptive, excelling, driven, and image conscious. If you're an avid hiker like me, you are going to love Fire Maple. Their products are crafted to be the most reliable and high-performance gear possible, so you can explore the world with ease and energy. Their philosophy is that cooking outdoors should be just as straightforward as cooking indoors. That's why their camping cookware is thoughtfully crafted to ensure that you can always enjoy your meals, no matter where your adventure takes you. Right now, you can get 50% off select items in their autumn sale, $99 off shipping if you live in Canada, and $5 off when you sign up on their website. Head over to sometimesciabattaslaps.com where you can find links to their website so you can start your holiday shopping and maybe grab a couple things for you.
So if you're a 3-wing 2, you're socially savvy and popular go-getters who enjoy meeting new people and networking events. Or if you're a 3-wing 4, you're driven and organized boss, always on the go with new business ideas and projects, who finds joy in efficiency and rewards.
Boss babe.
Get that on a coffee mug.
Yeah, literally. And then type 4 is the individualist. So they're more of a sensitive, withdrawn type. And they're expressive, dramatic, self-absorbed, and temperamental. So that's fun.
And so 4-wing 3 are charismatic and individualistic artists with a sense of wonder about the underlying beauty in nature, as well as the spectrum of human emotions.
Nice.
And then a 4-wing 5 is intense and artistic creator on a mission to use self-expression to highlight the universality of the human condition.
Interesting. Okay. I really want to go, I want to read all of these pages, but we do not have time for that.
Yeah.
So number 5 is the investigator. And so they're an intense and cerebral type. And they're perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated. And
so a 5-wing 4 is idiosyncratic and a lone ranger who deeply values autonomy and mastery in a subject.
Ooh.
Versus a 5-wing 6 are detached and curious researcher who gains energy from digging into fascinating topics under the radar.
I think Bryce is a 5.
Yeah,
I think so. we took the Enneagram test at Christmas a few years ago, and I'm trying to remember which one he is. But someone who took it that day was a 5.
Yeah.
But I don't remember who.
Interesting.
But yeah. Okay, so then 6 is the loyalist. And so they're a committed and security-oriented type that are engaging, responsible, anxious, and suspicious.
So 6-wing 5 often are resourceful and dutiful team worker who highly values security and knowledge, often with a great sense of humor. And then a 6-wing 7 is optimistic and fun-loving explorers of life with a somewhat contradictory need for safety and comfort.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so then 7 is the enthusiast. And so they're a busy and fun-loving type. So they're spontaneous, versatile, distractible, and scattered. So like that one to me is similar to the fool, I think.
Yeah, for the archetype, for sure.
Or the jester, or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then so a 7-wing 6 is happy-go-lucky and humorous experience junkie who is always on the search for new projects to undertake. And then 7-wing 8 is creative and innovative entrepreneur who enjoys experimenting and creating with new mediums and ideas.
Ooh. And then 8, Miss MacJoy, is the challenger. She is a powerful and dominating type who is self-confident, decisive, willful, and confrontational. And those are 4 words I would use to describe Michaela.
So an 8-wing 7, that's also my wing here, is headstrong and confident self-starter who works hard and plays hard, paired with a fearless attitude. And the 8-wing 9, who I wanted to be, is a servant leader who keeps others' best interests in mind to preserve harmony and gently encourages them to take action.
Nice. And so the number 9 is the peacemaker. And so they're an easygoing and self-effacing type who are receptive, reassuring, agreeable, and complacent.
Yep. And the 9-wing 8 is independent yet calm on a rather quiet mission to discover what makes society a kinder and more accepting place. And 9-wing 1 are collective and pragmatic savior who values cooperation and justice along with the feeling of being connected to others in their community.
I see. Yeah, so I'm a 2-wing 3. I just looked at my graph.
Yeah, so then you are outgoing and productive organizers who thrive on connecting people together and being a part of a group.
That tracks. That tracks. That tracks.
Yeah.
So yeah, they say like there's also 2 arrows for your Enneagram type where you go in stress and where you go in growth. Mm-hmm. So for 2s, under stress, I turn into an 8, and under growth, I turn into a 4. So they also kind of like, which is so funny.
And so here's where I'm kind of rude, low key rude about the Enneagram.
Yeah.
When I'm in growth, I turn into you.
I know.
So when you're in stress,
I turn
do you downgrade to me, or is it like
I don't think
upgrade?
it's a downgrade because I don't think there's one Enneagram that's better.
Yeah,
you know,
you just get more bossy then.
Yeah, because we met when I was in stress, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably why we clicked so well. If you were an 8 then too.
That's also why we were defensive. Like
yes, that's why we were like, oh, I don't like her. She has a stick up her ass. Oh, I don't like her. She has a stick up her ass.
Yeah, that's like the best way to describe it. I thought Jubes had a stick up her ass. Like I just did not.
And I felt the same about Michaela. I was like, she seems really judgy. But here we are. The best friendships start that way.
Honestly.
Yeah.
All of my friendships have started that way.
Yeah. Right?
Pretty much all of my friendships.
That works.
This has been a thing my entire life.
That's so funny.
I've been repping a bitch face since 98 apparently, so.
Repping a bitch face since 98. I want that tattooed on your body.
I just might.
I love that.
Might just fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Tune in next year for some merch.
RBF since 98.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty dope. Okay, and so they do like a whole like brief blah 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 whatever about you. Then they go into your basic fear, your basic desire, who you are with your wings, your key motivations, and then like meaning of arrows, so like in stress and whatever. So we're just gonna kind of go through that. I don't think we need to read our description because people know who we are.
Yeah.
But what's your basic fear?
Of being harmed or controlled by others.
Joy. Mine's of being unwanted and worthy of being loved.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
So the basic desire is to protect myself and basically to be in control of my own life and destiny, which is, I'd say, is very accurate.
Yeah. Mine is to feel loved.
Which also, but here's the thing, this goes back also to like the rose reading for you. Mm-hmm. You have so much love in your rose reading.
So much. It goes back even to quality time. And I was thinking about this when we were working out today, when we were stretching. I was like, my love language is so hard quality time because I so enjoy working out with you and just doing activities. And I was like, this is so much fun. It makes me feel so loved.
Yeah.
So like, duh.
Oh, and here's the title.
Okay, yeah.
The Maverick or the Bear. That's what my wings are.
And then, if I'm an Enneagram 2 with a 1 wing, I'm a servant. But 2 with a 3 wing, I'm a host.
Mm-hmm. So that's where your host era
I'm in my host era.
There you are.
So sick.
So the key motivations of an 8 is like want to be self-reliant, prove their strength, and resist weakness, to be important in their world, to dominate the environment, to stay in control of their situation. And then
this is awfully bearing.
I know. I was like, I would agree to all of the above, but okay. And then my arrows, basically, so when I'm stressed, I become more secretive and fearful, like a 5. Mm-hmm. But when I'm in growth, I become more like open-hearted and caring, like a 2.
Okay.
Like
me.
Yeah.
So my key motivations are that I want to be loved, to express their feelings for others, to be needed and appreciated, to get others to respond to them, and to vindicate their claims about themselves. Which is so accurate. And when I'm in stress, needy 2s suddenly become aggressive and dominating, like an 8. When I'm growth, prideful, self-deceptive 2s become more self-nurturing and emotionally aware, like healthy 4s. So, okay, they also give examples of famous people who share your Enneagram.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how they would have found that out. I guess unless you make them take the test, but I can't imagine that all of these people took this test. Unless they're just like speculating.
I don't know, unless they're like, just determining like personality traits.
Yeah.
But there are a few like famous people in here that have gotten like between zodiac reasons and all sorts of other ways.
There's similarities for you. Oh, really?
Like, I always get Martin Luther King Jr. Always.
Really?
Yeah. For every kind of thing that I'm like similar to, it's Martin Luther King Jr. is always on my list.
Interesting.
Yeah. Donald Trump is also on my list.
Oh, good.
Picasso.
Music of Journey is on mine.
Wow. Queen Latifah. That's fun.
Oh, nice. You got all the good ones.
Jack Black.
That's so sick.
Pink.
Man, you got all the good ones.
Frank Sinatra. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yo.
Of course, there's a bunch of other these are the ones that are standing out to me.
I did get Childish Gambino.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Dr. Phil.
Oh.
And Tony Soprano.
Nice. I got the wives of the famous people.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt, Nancy Reagan. I did get Monica Lewinsky, so
Oh, good.
love that. I got Mary Kay of Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Nice.
I got Kenny G, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonders, Dolly Parton.
Okay.
That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Priscilla Presley. Mm-hmm. That's Elvis's wife, right? His daughter is
I have no
something
idea.
else.
I think you're right. Priscilla is the wife.
Okay, yeah. And Martin Sheen and Danny Glover.
You said, wait, which wife were you? Were you a Roosevelt wife?
Yeah, Eleanor.
So I'm Franklin.
No way. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's amazing.
Yeah, because I got Franklin Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, Clint Eastwood. Or that's an actor, right? And that's not a...
He's an actor, but he's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not a president.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna say that's not a person.
But
no, he is. I got
Which president am I mixing up Clint Eastwood with? He's a president, right?
Such a good title. Good question. Or probably George Bush.
But I got Donald Trump there too. So
That's
I got,
so funny.
and then I got a senator.
Which senator?
John McCain.
Oh. Does it say senator, or did you just know that?
It says Senator John McCain.
Oh, interesting. I got Monica Lewinsky, though, so... Feel pretty good.
Molly and that whiskey.
Yes,
That's
thank
Monica
you.
Lewinsky.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I also got Pope John the 23rd.
Nice.
XXIII.
Nice.
Whoever that is. Now I'm gonna pay attention to that because I didn't know that they would be the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just Martin Luther King. I just always get him. So
That's so interesting.
yeah. So take that as it.
Yeah.
As you will also Oprah. I also get Oprah quite a bit on
interesting.
personality stuff.
That's really interesting. I saw 222 again. That's like the 4th time today.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Wow. Wow. Angels or whatever.
I'm such a girl.
Such an astrology girly.
Mercury's out of retrograde fucking finally today, hopefully. Jeez. It just put me through the ringer.
Every time.
Every single time. And to finish it off, my filling isn't totally straight and I broke a nail. Great. He's such a girl. He broke a nail.
My filling's gonna aggravate my autism and I just broke a nail.
Literally, it's overstimulating because I can't hold my jaw in the right spot and I can't chew and it bothers me so much. It hurts so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so levels of development it also goes into. There is levels 1 to 9. Mm-hmm. And so the healthy levels are 1 to 3, the average levels are 4, 5, 6, and the unhealthy levels are 7, 8, 9. So
I guess how do you want to do? Want to do like our best and our worst?
yeah, I think so.
Because there's no need to do every single one of those. That's just gonna
maybe let's do 1, 4, and 9.
It's gonna get very Charlie Brown if we go through every single one of them.
Let's maybe do 1. 4 is funny for me, so I want to do 1, 4, and 9.
Okay, 1, 4, 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so the best, the mid, and the worst.
The worst, yeah.
The worst is gonna be really funny.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah. Okay. So at my best, I become deeply unselfish, humble, and altruistic, giving unconditional love to self and others. I feel it is a privilege to be in the lives of others. Really hoping that was gonna say it's a privilege for others to be in my life. So I don't think I'm at my best yet. Sorry.
Well, according to the 7 habits, you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm so far from my best. But we don't think about that. My level 4 is I want to be closer to others, so I start people pleasing. I become overly friendly, emotionally demonstrative, and full of good intentions, in quotations, about everything. I give seductive attention, approval, strokes, flattery. Love is my supreme value, and I talk about it constantly. That's so fun.
That's so kind of cringy.
It's so cringy.
I don't like that description at all.
I don't either. I really hope. I think I'm between a 3 and a 4.
Okay. Do you want to say your 4?
I did my 4. That was my 4.
Oh, that was your 4?
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss the 1?
My 1 was where I become deeply unselfish, humble, and altruistic.
Right. My
My 3 is like service is important, but takes care of self too.
Okay.
So I'm
and so
working
your
on
4
that.
is like all like lustful.
Yeah, my 4 is I give strokes and start people pleasing,
Okay.
full of good intentions or whatever.
Yeah.
So at my worst, I'm able to excuse and rationalize what I do since I feel abused and victimized by others, and I'm bitterly resentful and angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can say you can't even deny that.
No.
I saw you when you were so stressed and
Just
burnt
wait.
out.
It gets better. Somatization of their aggressions result in chronic health problems as they vindicate themselves by falling apart and burdening others. Generally corresponds to the histrionic personality disorder and the factitious disorder.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's true though. You had like chronic migraines when you were like hating your life the most.
I only had 3.
Oh, 3 that lasted like a month
Dude,
each.
one lasted so long, it was not fun. Okay, so histrionic personality disorder.
Your migraines started going away when you quit your job that you hated.
Yep, they did.
Psychosomatic.
They did. I still kind of get like mid ones, but it's never like, I only just become like super sensitive to light and smells, which that's been happening my whole life.
Yeah.
But I don't get the headache and as bad as it was.
Yeah.
Which is good. So yeah, histrionic personality disorder is a psychiatric disorder distinguished by a pattern of exaggerated emotionality and attention-seeking behaviors. So, that feels good. I guess it's good to know that I'm not there at the moment.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And that's on growth.
And that's on growth.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So at my best, I become self-restrained and magnanimous, merciful and forbearing, mastering self through their self-surrender to a higher authority.
Ooh.
Courageous, willing to put self in serious jeopardy to achieve their vision and have a lasting influence. May achieve true heroism and historical greatness.
Ooh,
Why is
at your
that
best?
my best? I'm going to put myself in serious jeopardy. That kind of seems a little twisted.
That seems odd.
Yeah. Willing to put self in serious jeopardy to achieve their highest vision.
So you're just willing to work for what you want, I guess. Like, I don't think it means you're going to stand, like...
That gives war hero.
Yeah, it does.
I wouldn't say I'm my war
but
hero
that's
era.
Maverick, right?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
And Bears.
It's not, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're going to twist it, but that's
May
not
achieve-
saying, like, go stand on train tracks to stop a train with pure willpower. But, like... A big thank you to Pretty Litter for working with Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. If you are looking for a new litter alternative that doesn't smell or cause insane amounts of dust, you have come to the right place. I first tried Pretty Litter in April 2023, and I am never going back. This litter is game-changing. I no longer hate cleaning Mia's litter box, and I love the security of knowing the litter has color-changing abilities that will let me know if something is wrong with Mia. I also love that one bag will last the entire month with little to no maintenance, and it only costs less than $50, shipping included, which is amazing. If you have a cat that you love, then Pretty Litter is the choice for you. Click the link in our description below or head on over to our website for more information and another link to purchase yourself some Pretty Litter.
Yeah, that's one. It doesn't feel like my best, but sure, yeah, I'm just so... Whatever.
I'm sure it'll get worse.
Oh, no, I read 9.
What's your 4?
4. Self-sufficiency, financial independence, and having enough resources that are important concerns. Becoming enterprising, pragmatic, rugged individualists, wheeler dealers, risk-taking, hardworking, denying own emotional needs. That's where I'm at right now, I would say.
Okay. That doesn't sound all bad.
No, it doesn't sound bad at all, but that's where I am.
Okay, interesting. That's so cool that we're both kind of at like 4s. What's your 3 then?
Decisive, authoritative, and commanding, the natural leader others look up to.
Yeah.
Take initiative, make things happen, champion people, provide or protect, honorable, carrying others with their strength.
Yeah, so I feel like it, like, same with me, it's a mix of the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but there's also level 2, which is self-assertive, self-confident, and strong, and have learned to stand up for what they need and want, a resourceful can-do attitude, and passionate inner drive, which I kind of fluctuate between 2 to 4. I wouldn't say I'm like... yeah, I know. I wouldn't say I'm at 1 yet, but
yeah. Oh,
sure.
Same.
And then, so at my unhealthy 9,
yay!
if they get in danger, they may brutally destroy everything that is not conform to their will rather than surrender to anything else.
No, not Michaela.
Vengeful, barbaric, murderous,
oh my gosh,
sociopathic tendencies generally corresponds to the antisocial personality disorder.
Oh my gosh. Really just called you out. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. And see, it's times like this where I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a personality test, like it doesn't mean anything, but I'm like, no, it has me bang on.
So to describe antisocial personality disorder, it's a deeply ingrained and rigid dysfunctional thought process that focuses on social irresponsibility with explosive, delinquent, and criminal behavior with no remorse.
Yay! A lot of serial killers have that.
Again, I hate I had sociopathic tendencies.
You have sociopathic tendencies?
That's what it says here.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were just being like, yeah, I'm a sociopath.
No,
like,
not day to day.
Would have liked to have known that.
No. No, not day to day. But you know, when I do get really mad, I've seen it. It's come out where I'm like, I don't give a F. Like, I will mess you up. I'll mess this up. I will. Like, it just kind of, it's a switch.
Yeah. Yeah, it really much is.
And I used to, as a kid, I used to do this thing where I'd have a little bit temper tantrum kind of spurts.
Joy fun.
Uh-huh. But my thing is, I would never get physical with any person. Like, I never wanted to get in a physical altercation with someone because I never wanted to harm someone.
Yeah.
But I would throw things.
Yeah.
And so I would go into my room, I'd slam my door, I would grab whatever I wasn't like valuable or whatever, and I'd just like whip it out a wall.
Yeah.
And then it came to the point where I threw my hairbrush through my wall, and then I got pissed off because now I have to fix my wall.
Yeah.
And then I screamed until I lost my voice, and then I went to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just like a normal child does.
Nice. I didn't have a door to slam. Pretty hard to slam a curtain hung up by thumbtacks.
Get pissed that it falls down, Wolf stomps over to it, steps on a tack.
Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of bang on.
Yeah.
That's so good.
At a level 7, I can be a con artist.
Ooh. At level 7, I can be manipulative and self-serving.
And at a level 8, I can develop a delusional ideas about their power.
Oh, great. This is... See, I can think of times where I've been, like, every level of this.
Uh-huh.
Like, especially the average.
I'm just mid.
I'm just mid. But, like a lot of the times, even at work, like, level 6 is increasingly self-important and self-satisfied, feeling they are indispensable, although they overrate their efforts in others' behalf. Hypochondria, becoming a martyr for others, overbearing, patronizing, and presumptuous.
Yeah, that's been for a minute
for
now,
a while,
too.
right?
Yeah.
And so I guess, and then the other one is like becoming overly intimate and intrusive.
Yeah.
So I hover, meddle, and control in the name of love.
Which I can also see for you, though.
In the name of love.
Okay, so then there's compatible.
You break my heart. Compatibility with other types.
So I guess we're going to do our compatibility.
Yeah.
And then I may not be a full-on zodiac girlfriend, but I'm definitely a personality test girlfriend. I've made my boyfriend take this test about a month ago.
Oh, nice.
Roughly.
Probably when we recorded. The Jungian, I mean.
I guess so, yeah. So I have his, and I'm going to describe the compatibility with my boyfriend, so.
And I forgot.
Yeah. So I guess you want to read our compatibility?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Enneagram type 2 with Enneagram type 8. What each type brings to the relationship. It says that we are more alike than they might appear to be at first. We are both action-oriented and want to have a personal impact on their environment. Well, we can be sentimental and deeply feeling with a soft side that is often more hidden than apparent. Both can play the roles of provider, protector, caretaker, and nurturer while avoiding or even denying their own needs. Both tend to overwork themselves and tend to be the strong one in relationships.
No.
Although 2s will tend to do so as the power behind the throne, while 8s will tend to clearly be on the throne. That's so good. Clearly, the 8 is on the throne. That's so funny. We bring passion, vitality, interpersonal and social skills, magnanimity, which I would love to learn what that means. Interpersonal and social skills, magnanimity, and generosity. The basic emphasis of both types is distinctly different, however, with 2s being primarily interested in the welfare of others, while 8s tend to be interested in their physical well-being and in having a distinct impact on their world, often with beneficial fallout for others. Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
They easily play roles that allow their needs and wants. 8's practical and concerned with results, whereas 2s are more people-oriented, more openly altruistic, more strong-willed, and like taking on responsibility as long as they choose it themselves. Which, true. For me, at least. 8s often bask in the glow of 2's affection and adoration. 2s truly appreciate the 8's strength and efforts and see their own often hidden self-sacrifice. Both see each other's noble qualities and can be each other's staunchest supporters and admirers. The roles are also clearly delineated, so they do not get in each other's way. Mm-hmm. Each runs different spheres of their lives and cover different bases. One plays the symbolic mommy, the other plays the symbolic daddy.
Mama Jubes and Mak Daddy?
Literally. We've said that before.
Oh, that's funny.
These qualities make this couple powerful allies who complement each other's strengths, particularly the good effects they have on others.
Wow.
I love that. Do you want to read potential trouble spots or issues? I can't believe how... I guess it makes sense that we would be fairly similar because... in times of stress and growth, we turn into each other.
We're yin and yang.
Yeah.
In many ways.
So.
Yeah.
That's so funny. This is so fun.
So, potential trouble spots or issues. 2s and 8s have a very different value systems, as noted above. 2s tend to be more person-oriented, while 8s tend to be practical-minded. Their interpersonal styles are also very different, with 2s tending to be more empathetic and indirect, and 8s being more direct and independent.
Yeah. We love an indirect queen.
Even average 8s tend to become proud of their resolutely. That's weird.
I think it's just like
become proud of their unsentimental way of dealing with people and situations, while average 2s become highly attached to people and overly solicitous about their needs.
Weird.
Yeah.
Odd.
2s tend to see things from points of views of others, while 8s do not. They see things from the point of view of self-interest, feeling that others need to learn to take care of themselves. At least they become weak and inflexible.
Yeah. I don't know, I had a voice crack.
Thus, in a relationship, 2s and 8s have very different ideas about where other people fit into the picture, including their own family.
Oh, interesting. I feel like I don't think we've ever struggled with that.
We don't have a family.
Okay.
Yes, we have Alexa, our hypothetical daughter.
Yes. But I feel like we've never had to figure out where other people fit into the picture. Like, that's never been a point of contention, really.
No, but I think in the trouble spots.
I
Like,
guess,
when we're both going through stress,
Yeah.
like, I know you think I know that you think I'm abrasive.
Yes, but you also think that I'm fiery when I'm...
Yeah, you can be scary sometimes.
Yes, but so can you, right? So maybe that's it.
Yeah, but I think my fear of, like, you that's scary is that your logic seems to kind of just go out the door.
Oh, yeah.
And you have this big, like, F it.
Yeah, that's
and
correct.
I'm like, oh, she's gonna, like, stab someone if they walk across the path weird.
Well, don't walk across the path so weird. Yeah. And I won't have to stab you.
But we've never been in, like, where we're both heated. It's always been, like,
That's
one
true.
or the
One
other.
of us is usually. That's good.
So
let's maybe keep it that way. I would hate to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay,
so both types tend to move in opposite directions and have increasingly opposing views about how to treat other people. 8s become more hardened and confrontational, while 2s become more possessive and self-sacrificial, which I think I noticed at the coffee shop. Was very much that. Like, a lot of your issues, whereas I don't know if did you wish that you could be more like me and that would, like, cause you distress in that sense, or did you not like the way that I handled things?
I wanted to be more like you. I really liked the way that you handled things. It was very different than the way that I handled things, but I definitely was doing the self-sacrifice. Like, if someone was like, oh, I can't come in, it was like, well, I'll come in.
Yeah.
Right? So it was one of those things where, and then it got to be extremely, extremely toxic.
Yeah.
So that's something that I need to kind of work on.
Yeah.
Whereas you would be very confrontational, where you would go up to him and be like, hey, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'll just put up with it and take the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So kind of like that.
Exactly. So between themselves, they can get into battles with each other about whose philosophy will prevail, rather than feeling rejected or lose a key relationship. However, 2s can get caught in a codependent relationship with the 8. 2 can become an apologist for 8's bad behavior, enabling them and thus encouraging 8s to continue with antisocial or self-destructive habits.
That's not helpful.
No. Thus, this couple might not break up as quickly as some other parents would, although they can drag each other down without seeing their mutual trap. Ultimately, 8s can lose respect for 2s, find them insincere and manipulative, while 2s can lose respect for 8s, thinking them to be cruel and domineering. Both can become coarser and more controlling if this continues, with overtones of stalking and paranoia fears, betrayal, and acts of revenge.
Oh my god.
Let's not do that.
Are you stalking me?
Let's not do that.
Yikes. I see a lot of red flags in this.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's fun. Funky and fresh.
Yeah.
What about you and Shad?
Boy frame.
What's his type, I guess?
So he's a 3.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, specifically, according to results, he was a 3 wing 2.
Okay. So the achiever.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh. And so his wing is socially savvy and popular go-getters who enjoy meeting new people and networking events, which is...
Oh, really?
For being an introvert, he's very charismatic and
that's true.
Likes networking.
Yeah.
Like, loves networking.
That makes sense.
So, but he just doesn't like large crowds for too long.
That's fair. I'm looking at his famous people, and there's a lot of good... He's the same as Justin Bieber. And Elvis. My husband. Ooh, that's so cool. He has a lot of big names in there. Like Tom Cruise, Lady Gaga, Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah?
Courtney Cox, Demi Moore, Reese Witherspoon, Anne Hathaway, Ryan Seacrest, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Muhammad Ali.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he gives big Muhammad Ali vibes. He's Oprah. Okay,
he's
there
Oprah and Deepak Chopra.
Yeah.
Oprah.
Yeah. I love Deepak.
Michael Jordan, O.J. Simpson. Ooh. Tiger Woods, Lance Armstrong, Paul McCartney, Madonna, Sting. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Big names. Okay, anyway.
So the type 3 is the achiever, and then I'm the challenger, as we know. So these two types can form a powerful and highly effective affiliations and can also have a passionate and stimulating personal relationships. Both are assertive. Both 3s and 8s go after what they want in life. Both can be larger than life figures who are outstanding in some way because both stand out in their social circle.
Helps that he's 6'5".
physically does send it.
Yeah, literally.
No, but even so, like I can see that. Like we both, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very accurate so
we have
far.
a scary amount of commonalities between us.
Yeah.
They cannot help but notice each other and come to terms with each other. Either an alliance forms that will enhance both parties, or a competition develops that will keep them apart. Surprisingly, 8's strength and solidity gives 3's permission to be more heartfelt, and 8 feels reliable. The 8 feels reliable, and the 3s seek safety to reveal their hearts.
Aww.
8s also like seeing 3s use the opportunities and rise to challenges they offer. On the other side, it helps 8s to relax once they see that 3 is competent and can do things on their own.
Nice.
Moreover, 3s and 8s are action-oriented, pragmatic, care about getting the job done, and are willing to take lead to achieve their goals. They both have a high marketed degree of self-confidence, at least outwardly. They can be persuasive, and they can cut their losses and change their goals when things aren't working for them. To this mix, 3s brings more awareness of others, a feeling of public relations, and for how to please people. They're more diplomatic and adaptable, both in their relationships with 8 and with others. 8s bring forthrightness and expression, fearlessness, gains confidence from. 3s gain confidence from.
Okay.
There it is. They want to be proud of each other and support each other's potentials and accomplishments. They tend to not compete with each other, surprisingly, because they both tend to be, in general, competitive with others.
Yep.
We're very competitive with each other when it comes to games.
Yeah.
Right now I'm winning.
What are you winning?
Just the amount of games that I've won versus lost.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing, I guess.
That's amazing, I guess. No,
I have no idea.
It's just been like, yeah, this like, it started off as a joke and now it's become kind of serious where it's like how many games we play.
Yeah.
Who wins, who loses.
Well, I guess I've taken pictures of every time I've won, quote unquote, a chess game with Bryce.
Yeah.
It's been once. The second time I won by technicality, but I still won.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are all things that like, I don't know, they're just like mini golf and bowling and we went to VR and we had like different games in VR.
That's sweet.
We got to play together in these games and so it was like, we were just, I don't know, it's just mild competition. It's not going to like break up a relationship over, but it's just funny to be like, it's just funny to be like, I won.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I made a comment or something the other day. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to start betting higher stakes because like I keep kicking your ass. And
I literally pay up.
Exactly. It was just jokes, but
not sweet.
It's fun.
That's good. What are your intentions?
Yeah, potential trouble spots.
Please air your issues.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, literally.
I got my sweaty clothes over there. 3s and 8s can be effective in the business world and in their professional careers where energy, determination to succeed, and personal drive are necessary. Nice. But both types tend to be workaholics, putting themselves under tremendous stress in order to achieve their goals and hang on to whatever successes they have.
Nice.
Under sufficient stress, they may stop supporting each other and compete to top others' achievements. One of the two types, of the two types, not one of. Of the two types, 8s are more openly controlling than 3s, although 3s will attempt to control situations covertly, which can arouse the 8's suspicions and lack of trust. Once trust is compromised, 8s become jealous, possessive, ordering the 3 to do things to prove their personal loyalty to the 8.
Right.
3s may feel as if they're being used or belittled, not adequately appreciated, or their contributions or support for the 8 are not being appreciated, basically.
Sick.
8s can begin to expect and demand loyalty, even obedience for their patronage and guidance. 3s can begin to feel that they're losing their ability to pursue their own goals and that they're becoming an appendage to the 8.
Ooh.
In response to the deteriorating conditions, both types can be manipulative to get what they want. Once they begin to do this with each other, trust and openness cannot be maintained. Moreover, neither 3s or 8s are very skilled at talking about their real feelings or needs, nor do they feel comfortable with being vulnerable, which is something we've seen.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm better at talking about it because I do this regularly.
Yeah, it's a trait that you've trained a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So big thank you to Blue Land for working with Sometimes Spotted Slaps. If you're passionate about the earth and a clean home, then these are the cleaning products for you. Blue Land is a company that sells eco-friendly cleaning products on a subscription basis. You can buy the welcome kit, which comes with dissolvable tablets of the products and reusable containers for each product. I got the Clean Sweet kit, which comes with a foaming hand soap, laundry detergent, powdered dish soap, dishwasher detergent, multi-surface cleaner and bottle, bathroom cleaner and bottle, and glass and mirror cleaner and bottle. And I love it so far. It has done exactly what I need it to do. So there are so many kits that you can get. And once you have what you need, then the tablets can be mailed out as needed. So you can just order the tablets and you don't have to get rid of the bottle as if what you do when you go to the grocery store now. So we love that they don't send out useless plastic bottles with each product, and you can just pop a tablet into the bottle and reuse it. So if you're interested in incorporating Blue Land products into your everyday life, click the link in our description and or on our website. Yeah, it just kind of goes on like that.
Nice.
It's a very similar thing.
That's cool.
That's cool. Signar.
Cool. So fun. So the next thing I have is like misidentifying. So like which ones you can be kind of like confused with, I guess. So I just did ours.
Okay.
And it's very interesting. So it's not difficult to see how 2s and 8s can be confused, although there's a world of difference between them, which makes sense because like in time, like we become each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yes, duh. So average 2s realize that they're forceful and dominating. 2 of the significant traits of 8s, particularly aggressive 2s, may find themselves in a work-related role that requires leadership and discipline. For these and other reasons, it's possible for some 2s to misidentify themselves as 8. This is especially true for male 2s, who like want to identify with being aggressive and stuff. 2s and 8s are nevertheless similar in deep feelings and passion they bring to their relationships, although the expression of their feelings and the effects they have on others are quite different. It's worth noting that both types struggle with underlying feelings of rejection, although they cope with these feelings in different ways. These feelings probably predispose both types to have stormy relationships, and should conflicts occur, to express their intense passions in interpersonal conflicts. 8s or in covert neediness and manipulation. 2s. Manipulation is such a trigger word for me right now. The probable source of the confusion is that both types have strong wills and egos and a tendency to dominate others. 8s are openly aggressive, forceful, and egocentric, but they are very direct in their communication. When 8s are not happy about something, they have no difficulty letting the other person know that they are angry or disappointed.
No, me?
Don't know her. Oh, this next couple sentences are good. 2s can also be aggressive, forceful, self-satisfied, egocentric, and so forth, although covertly under an increasingly thin veneer of love. 2s have great difficulty communicating their anger openly, even though they may become very upset with someone. They use indirect approaches, trying to hint at or failing to manipulate others into meeting their needs. I hate that I do that. But I do. It's stupid. I'm just like, pick up the hints that I'm dropping, because I don't want to tell you that I'm angry. I want you to ask if I'm angry. And then I'm going to say no until you ask 5 more times. It's
just
so
really
dumb.
things.
Luckily, Bryce knows, and he's like, just tell me. And I'm like, okay. Or he just doesn't play along, and it annoys the heck out of me.
I've done this thing now, like, because I'm an 8.
Yeah.
No, I've done this thing where I just straight up tell people, I'm like, I will not pick up hints.
Yeah.
I am clueless to hints.
Yeah.
I've always been clueless. I don't know, maybe I am autistic. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you and Alexa have like wrote me into thinking that now.
Literally.
No, but I'm just so like dense when it comes to clues my entire life. And so whenever I meet someone new, I'm like, oh yeah, if you have any issues, come to me directly, right? Because I will not pick up if you're angry. I'm going to think everything is fine and dandy until you explicitly tell me that it's not.
And you're not someone who plays games.
Yeah.
Right? So you're like, that's also a good way of being like, hey, don't mess me around. Like, be upfront. Like, if you have an issue, then say it.
Well, that's the biggest thing, like in dating, right? It's being explicit. Like, I don't do games.
Yeah.
You play phone tag with me, I'm out.
Yeah, right? Like, all
There's
done.
no tag. I'm removing myself from the game. You're blocked.
Yeah. There is no cat and mouse in this game. I'm not going to run so you can chase me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so anyone who's like tried to play games, I'm like, snip, snip.
Yep. Bye.
You're done. I told you.
Yep. That's what happens.
Yep.
By contrast, less healthy 8s intimidate people openly, and when they are frustrated, they push harder to get what they want, possibly using direct threats. I don't know that you threaten people.
I did that in high school.
Oh, okay.
In 10th grade.
Oh, good, okay.
That was the only time I really threatened someone, but
I feel like that was extenuating circumstances, though.
It involved, bullying of a friend.
Yeah.
A very close friend of mine.
I would classify that differently, but I also didn't write the Enneagram, so I guess you were frustrated.
I bullied the bully.
Well, hey.
And it stopped.
Don't dish it out if you can't take it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm a really nice person, but you...
But if you piss me off, you gonna catch the bear.
And I was like, you messed with the wrong friend, too.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, the bear. That's again. That's why I wanted to be like. I figured I'd be a bear. Mom,
yeah,
bear.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Who knows?
When 2s are frustrated, they try to make others feel guilty, especially by dramatizing the suffering they feel. Of course, as 2s become more overwhelmed by stress, they increasingly resemble 8, since 8 is the 2's direction of disintegration. Contrasting 2s such as Mother Teresa and Barbara Rush with 8 such as Indira Gandhi and the former governor of Texas, Ann Richards, will yield more insight into these 2 types. Whatever that last sentence means nothing to me.
Yeah. Mother Teresa and Gandhi.
Yeah. That's going to go to my ego.
Barbara Bush.
And
former governor of Texas.
Yeah.
Like, so who's who? Are you Mother Teresa and Barbara Bush?
Yes, and then you'd be Gandhi and...
The former governor of Texas? And Richards.
I don't know, that sentence doesn't make any sense to me.
It's just comparing it to people to make it relevant.
Okay, so the last 2 things we have are addictions and then personal growth recommendations. So what are your addictions? Mine are funny.
Yeah, so it says ignore physical needs and problems, avoid medical visits and checkups, include indulging in rich foods, alcohol, and tobacco, while pushing self too hard leads to high stress, strokes, and heart conditions. Control issues central, although alcoholism and narcotic addictions are possible.
Ooh. Okay.
I definitely ignored my physical needs and problems, and I definitely did go way heavy on the alcohol post high school.
Yeah.
Until my health went to crap.
Well, great.
And I changed to ginger shots.
It's just all in your Enneagram, so it's not your fault.
I should have known.
Yeah.
Silly
typical
me.
8 behavior over here.
Silly me.
Yeah. Because mine is, these addictions aren't funny when I said that. They're just accurate.
Yeah.
Abusing food and over-the-counter medications, binging, especially on sweets and carbohydrates, overeating from feeling quote-unquote love-starved, in extreme cases, bulimia, hypochondria to look for sympathy. Joy.
Which, I mean, yeah, you do tend to indulge in sweets and carbs, and
I do enjoy them. They're so good.
Hypochondriac.
But I don't know, like, I have the fantasy of like, oh, if I broke my leg, then I would get attention and I wouldn't have to do these things. But that's a different kind of mental illness. That is not a type 2. So I don't think it's like that, you know? That's different.
That's different.
That's self-harm.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm definitely very hypochondriac.
Yeah. So some of my personal growth recommendations, it goes against the grain, but act with self-restraint. Mm-hmm. You show your true power when you forbear from asserting your will with others, or onto others. Your real power lies in your ability to inspire and uplift people. Remember that the world is not against you.
Ooh.
8s typically want to be self-reliant and depend on no one, but ironically, they depend on many people. So I guess just like learning to know when to depend on people.
Yeah.
And 8s typically overvalue power. But it's kind of the same thing. Learn when to let go.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So just be more interactive and social and chill.
Fair enough. The first one says, first and foremost, remember that if you are not addressing your own needs, it is highly unlikely that you will be able to meet anyone else's needs without problems, underlying resentments, and continual frustration.
If you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else?
Mm-hmm. That's what I've been working on a lot this year. Be more conscious of my motives when I decide to help someone. Ask before I help them to see if they really need it. Resist the temptation to call attention to yourself and your good works. And recognize the affection and good wishes of others, even when they are not in terms that I'm familiar with. Mm-hmm. All things I've been learning about myself.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, that was the Enneagram.
Hi, Mia.
Well,
That was really ominous of her just like slow walks into the room.
You guys couldn't hear it, but her nails are long, so they just like tip-tapped on the floor. It was just that she was just like sauntering in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, we're going to do a different segment today because we're all about personality. So we're just going to do a who's most likely to
Yeah.
kind of thing. So who's most likely to accidentally find a portal to another dimension?
You.
I was torn if it was going to be you, but I think I'm more explorative than you are.
You're definitely more. Like, I could find it in a book.
A code.
Yeah, literally.
Who's most likely to finish a pint of ice cream in one sitting?
You.
I have done that many times.
Don't rub on
many times.
That's so yummy. I have to split it up, otherwise my mouth gets too cold.
Who's most likely to lock themselves out of their own home?
Me. I did that to Bryce the other day. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
Oopsies.
Who's most likely to be mistaken for a celebrity?
My ego wants to say me, because I want that to happen, but I don't think so. I don't know. I like to say that I look like Anne Hathaway.
I think, yeah, if you're talking like an actual celebrity, but I think if it's like an energy of like
the energy of a celebrity would definitely be you. Yeah, definitely.
It's like, they seem famous.
Yeah.
Because I may or may not have stuck it into the red carpet at the Grammys in 2017.
Yep. I haven't.
May or may not have done that.
Yep.
That was fun. Who's most likely to go on a TV show to look for love?
Michaela!
Once upon a time, yeah.
We were just talking about that before recording. Or I thought about it before recording, and then I thought about saying something, and then I don't know if I did or not.
Back in the spring, Love is Blind was casting. And
didn't you apply for Big Brother too?
I did apply for Big Brother, but you and like 4 other friends were all like, you should apply to Love is Blind. And then I fell in love. So it's great.
And Love isn't blind.
No, it wasn't. Who's most likely to join a cult?
Me?
Yeah, I want to say you. Who's most likely to hide a zombie bite? I'm gonna go you.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd die too fast.
I just feel like you'd get bit and then you'd be like, I don't want everyone to leave me on my own.
Yeah, okay, accurate. Got me there.
Okay. Well, one of them says, who's most likely to live the longest?
Yeah, probably you.
My ego wants to say me because I fully plan on living to 100.
I know. Me too, though. I want to make it to 100.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to say you because I feel like when I crash hard. And I could have a hard crash that takes me out.
Yeah. Same. I just have a feeling I'm going to get cancer. But I think that's just my hypochondria.
Who's most likely to commit a crime?
You.
It would be accidental, but yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah. I'm just more much of a rule follower.
Yeah, I'm more rebellious than you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well. I can help you get away with the crime.
Yeah. Yeah. You're my accomplice.
Ooh, rip.
We're not... Scratch that.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah, exactly. This is all funny haha, not funny weird.
This is not funny. I might have a mental breakdown.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so funny. Who's most likely to DIY something instead of buying it?
Michaela, obviously. And I'm most likely to get her to DIY something so I don't have to buy it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's good.
So that's that on that. Our camera just died.
Yeah. Enjoy this beautiful photo of us.
Yeah. So to wrap this up, that's the Enneagram Test. Mm-hmm. I'm Mak Joy.
I'm Mak Jubes.
We are Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps on all social media platforms. Our website is sometimesciabattaslaps.com. On our website, you can find our merch links, our affiliate links, our book club reviews, our episode links, audio and video. If there's something funky, we just switched to a new podcast host and we're navigating that. Mm-hmm. So if something doesn't work, just shoot us a little message and we'll get it fixed up right away.
Exactly. And let us know what your Enneagrams are in the comments as well, because we would love to know. Yeah,
if you take the test or if you know what it is or if you related to anything of the above.
Yeah. And if you have Spotify, they now have a Q&A polling section or whatever. So I'll change the question to what is your
Yeah.
Enneagram.
So vote in the poll below. And yeah, I think I hit all the markers there. I can't think of anything else that we really... Oh, if you like what we're doing or you just like us, give us a like, a rating, a review. All of it helps us.
Yes.
And we will be eternally grateful.
Exactly.
I talked about sending out cookies a while ago, but now it just feels kind of weird. So
I know. Not into it.
Not into it. Not a vibe anymore.
Alrighty. Well.
Okay. Love you guys. So good catching up.
Yeah. See you next Tuesday.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.